Welcome to Property TV. I'm Ian Thomason from Thomason Property, and this month we'll be bringing you the usual market update from Kevin Turner. I'm following on last month's theme with the presentation, and we'll be talking with someone who can talk to us about how to stage a property for sale. And then of course we've got our feature property of the month. But before we get to those, I'll take you straight to Kevin Turner for this month's market update. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Well, while the building sector is showing signs of recovery, thanks in part to stimulus programs by some of the state governments, and in particular in Queensland we heard of the building boost, builders are facing a new problem with an increasing number of new dwelling sales failing to settle because of mortgage valuations coming in under the contract price. While the problem's been widely reported to be occurring in southeast Queensland, it's now being seen on a national scale, and it's likely to have a significant negative impact on new housing activity. It's estimated that new housing activity is about 10% of all the transactions. In an overall sense, though, there is a positive feel about the property market at present, and agents are reporting more buyer activity and bigger numbers at their opens. This is likely to be boosted with some easing of interest rates. Let's hope so anyway. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning and welcome to the show. I'm Kevin Turner. We're here to talk real estate.
Whether you're following the property market or just interested in what's going on, Australasia's #1 independent real estate advisor, Kevin Turner, has the answers. Every Saturday 8 to 9 on 4BC.
Well, we're here at Valley and Hire today, and we're going to talk with Craig Lees. Craig's the manager of this business. We're going to talk with Craig about adding furniture to maybe a vacant property or helping improve the furniture and the look of an existing house to make it easier for sale. And we're also going to talk with Craig about some tips that he's got for property owners in presentation. So let's go now to Craig Lees. So Craig, thanks for joining me today. It's really good to talk to you, and I found it really interesting coming out here to see you in your warehouse. One of the first things that strikes me, I guess, is the amount of furniture you've got here, which leads me to the question of how do you really go about selecting a style for someone's property that you're doing a presentation or you're improving with adding the furniture to?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's not an easy task and not as easy as a lot of people may allude to. One of the first things we need to do is listen very intently to the brief given by the customer and then draw about the skill set that our staff have in terms of having the most appropriate furniture for that property.
So what's actually the smallest job that you would take on?
Oh, we'd look at, and we've done in the past, one-bedroom apartments, or we'll go into a house and they may want to look at doing the master bedroom and the lounge room. So we can adapt pretty much to what the client requires of us.
And probably one of the questions that a lot of people are going to ask when they watch this interview is, what's a sort of indicative cost for someone who wants to do a 3-bedroom house or say a 2-bedroom unit? And I know it's a sort of a pretty tough question, but can you give us an indication?
Yeah, definitely. There's ballpark prices that we can use. Again, depending on the size of the property and how much they want to fill that property so that it presents to the degree of the wow factor, if you like. But usually a 3-4 bedroom property, we're looking at around $3,500 to $4,000.
And for what sort of period would that give them furniture hire for?
That'd give us a period of hire of about 4 weeks, roughly 4 to 6 weeks. We do an introductory offer where we'll offer 6 weeks for the price of 4. So another way of looking at the cost of styling relative to the property is we always look at the return on capital. So when you look at your styling fees in context with the sell price of the property, it tends to equate to being less than 0.5% of that sell price. So in terms of the overall goal and the objective of selling the property, the outlay is very minimal considering the return on investment.
Now, what other tips could you give someone when they're looking at styling their home? I always have plenty, but it'd be interesting to hear what yours are.
There's always differences of opinion, if you like, and everyone's got an opinion on how a property should be styled. I think the key to it is to make sure that the property's not cluttered, to make sure that you're appealing to the mass market in particular. But at the same essence, make sure that the property or the room's still got a soul, and tie in your colours so that you can work in your artwork to your cushions, to the rugs, so that one complements the other and they don't contradict each other. It's important. They're small, simple tips, but they're very, very effective when you walk into a room that's been styled and coordinated professionally.
I'm sure that a lot of people are going to get benefit from the wisdom that you've given us.
Oh, I hope so. It's been a pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you.
28 Adam Street, Deagon boasts 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a fantastic almost new 2-pack stone-top kitchen, fully tiled bathrooms, genuine refurbished clawfoot bath. Living is down, sleeping is up, entertaining is around the pool. The ambience is fantastic. Pull a cold drink from the fridge, wait for the barbecue to warm up so you can cook a tender steak. If you have a caravan, boat or both, there's room for them too. Not to mention the horse stables at the rear of the property, adjacent to the shed.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree with me that that was a great feature property, and of course that's available to view at any time with an appointment, and you can make those arrangements by calling us at our office on 3262 1466, or alternatively see more details on that by going to our website, which is thomasonproperty.com.au. So until next month, I wish you happy property hunting.